Honorable Minority Leader and Ranking of the Appointment Committee.
Mr. Speaker, first, let me thank the Honorable Chair for his industry in managing the affairs of the committee thus far. Indeed, we worked together on the committee's report. We fully agreed to the entire content of the report, the conclusions thereto. Mr. Speaker, for all the other nominees that we agreed to pass them by consensus, truly, we did so in utmost good faith and in the national interest. I therefore have no hesitation at all in seconding his motion for this House to approve Honorable Rashid Hassan Pelpo, Honorable Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, and Honorable Joseph Bukari. Mr. Speaker, all these 4 nominees, we have no problem at all. We believe that they qualify under Article 71 of the 1992 Constitution, Article 78(1) of the 1992 Constitution, and the Standing Order 217 of this House. Mr. Speaker, then on our respected colleague, Mr. Samuel Nate George, we also believe that he qualifies under Article 78(1) of the Constitution to hold public office as a Minister of State. However, there were matters that the minority caucus felt that his inability to deal with at the vetting made it impossible for us, as a matter of principle, to support his nomination. Hence, the decision to go by majority on his nomination. In other words, we washed our hands on his nomination and asked the majority to carry their burden on their own shoulders. Mr. Speaker, one would ask, upon what do we mount our opposition to his nomination? The basis of our opposition can be found on page 30 to 31, in particular paragraph 5.10. Paragraph 5.10 starts from page 30 to page 31. Mr. Speaker, we have no objection to his opinion in the public space. After all of us have an opinion in the public space. But we had a problem with the language he used against the person of the Honorable Chief Justice of the Republic. We believe that his criticism, as he describes it as constructive, could have been measured in language use, especially since he himself is in public service. Again, if you go to page 42 to 43, he, the nominee himself, first on paragraph 5.29 on the same page 42. This is what the report says. The nominee, when asked if he will retract and apologize for his posts on social media, stated that he stands by those posts. Mr. Speaker, we believe that only few people in this country get the opportunity to become president of this nation. In governance, a president encounters a lot of challenges. Some he may not even know. And for the nominee to insist that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo benefited from the Galamsey menace, we found that most unfortunate. In spite of our call on him to at least be measured in that language use, he could criticize Dr. Nana Akufo-Addo for not successfully ensuring that his call on anti-Galamsey helped the country. He could not say that the man benefited. Mr. Speaker, the Oxford Dictionary has a definition for a person benefiting. When you say somebody has benefited, what it means is that he has financially gained from the act. This we felt that he himself being in public space today, he is going to assume that important office, Ministry of Communication and Digitalization. This ministry has key international stakeholders. People from all manner of places would walk to him in his office to transact government business. Should there be some failings, is he going to accept people to criticize him using unprintable words? This we felt that if our respected colleague had found it necessary to say, at least, I retract those words against the former president, we would have had no problem. But he insisting, we felt that it was way below belt. And that is our first reason for opposing him. Now to paragraph 5.30. You can find it from pages 42 to 81, and I read. The nominee was asked to produce some document to support claims he had made during the vetting. He was able to provide the following documents: academic certificate, travel documents, Airbnb receipts, accommodation receipts. The nominee, however, has not been able to produce documents relating to the business of his spouse as well as his source of secondary income. The nominee has also not been able to submit evidence of the source of payment of his fees abroad. Mr. Speaker, these are the vetting. These were issues that came out. The nominee had assured that he was going to provide us evidence of these documents. As the report duly signed by the chair and the clerk to the committee as the report has indeed captured, these are documents that are yet to get to us. Mr. Speaker, we find it very unfortunate because this is the same nominee who has been holding other public officers to high standards. And if you are demanding from other public officers accountability, then the rule is clear. He who comes to equity must do equity, and he who comes to equity must also come with clean hands. Mr. Speaker, we are simply saying that on the basis of this, we maintain our position and therefore will express our protests in a vote only against this nominee, and we do so without prejudice. We shall participate fully in the debate on this matter, and our members would take turns to make their comments on this matter, and then at the point of voting, we shall proceed on the next direction. Mr. Speaker, I thank you.